Co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Belal, remember the name Muhammad, taken out. Gilbert Durino Burns. Did I just say taken out? Didn't mean to say that. I meant versus.
Ooh.
But yeah, maybe a little foreshadowing by accident. Freudian slip there. We've got Belal, the consummate disrespected underdog, coming in here to fight Gilbert Burns. I'm so happy they made this fight, man. I thought it was going to fall apart for a second with the way these two were like going back and forth on Twitter. I thought there was going to be some kind of a hang up with like the catch weight or the price tag, and they weren't going to be able to pull it off. But they got the damn thing done. I am ready. This is a number one contenders fight. It absolutely has to be. I mean, Masvidal just finally hung him up. Gilbert Burns, they weren't ready to give him the title shot yet. He needs one more. They're never going to give Belal the title shot until he cleans the division out literally and is the only one left standing. So that's kind of what this is. Belal versus Burns, I would think the winner probably gets the shot, man. 23-3 for Belal. He's been the dark horse forever, right behind Leon. And unreal cardio and toughness. This man just absolutely puts a pace on people. And the shocking thing is he's coming off a knockout win. I never predicted ever in a million years that he was going to knock out somebody like Sean Brady. Just not the MO of Belal, but here we go. We're in a very new situation here in 2023. And you guys know I've been the captain, nay the what's it called? Whoever drives the train. I'm the captain of the train, the Gilbert Burns train, baby. I've been making money on this guy for years. I think Gilbert Burns has been underrated for a long time. Got the wrestling, world-class jiu-jitsu, power striking. The guy's a big hitter. Like, you've got everything you want in Gilbert Burns, except that, he used to be a 155er, and maybe ever so slightly is just a little bit chinny. He's kind of done away with that, though, in his last couple of fights. Obviously, getting chin-checked by guys like Hamzat and George have kind of definitely made me feel better about the condition of Gilbert Burns' chin, which frankly I thought was shot like 2-3 years ago. This is a great fight. And the fact that it's 5 rounds means so much more to me. I think 5 rounds favors Belal. I really do. I know Gilbert has shown that he's solid. He's got good pace. He executes very well over a 15-minute fight, and he's capable of going 5. But I think if I had to say who's got the better cardio, I would be picking Belal. I have no doubts whatsoever in my mind that this man can grind for 25 straight minutes. And then it's the chin. Let's not forget that he ate the head kick that knocked Kamaru Usman out and kept coming. He said, "Please, sir, can I have some more?" and kept wrestling in that fight against Leon Edwards. Brandon, I want them to run back Belal versus Leon because I think we'll get a stupid number on Belal in that fight. And the way that fight ended the first time, Belal obviously lost the first round and a half or so, but the eye poke is what ended the fight. Not anything that Leon had actually done. He ate Leon's best shot and was still getting in his face. I think he would have worked his way back into that fight. I legitimately feel like Belal was super live to go ahead and upset Leon Edwards in that spot, but the fight got pulled because of the eye poke. I want to see them run it back. And I think he wins this fight on Saturday against Gilbert Burns. I have not bet it yet, but I don't know that I'm going to get a better number. So I think I probably need to jump in on Belal Muhammad. I think he gets his hand raised on Saturday. What about you, Brendan?
I'm going to go Gilbert on this one. I faded Gilbert the last fight. I really, in my heart of hearts, I really believe that Masvidal was going to do it. And I see a lot of people say that Masvidal is super overrated. And I disagree,
that was
looking
me.
at, oh, did you say that? Okay.
Yeah.
I've
totally
always
thought
disagree.
that about Masvidal though.
Really? Oh man. I thought complete opposite. I mean, the guy can go in, he can go in any, he can compete jiu-jitsu with the best jiu-jitsu guys. He can strike with the best strikers. I really think Masvidal is good, but he's a little bit old, a little bit unfocused. And, man, it looks like, Gilbert's got a really good doctor. So I'm actually going to be on Gilbert here. I just think he's a very clean striker. Man, Masvidal offered something that I just think Belal doesn't have. The counter striking, the takedown defense. I think that maybe we even see Gilbert offensively wrestle here. What if he takes Belal down? He gets on top and he strangles him. People forget he's a no-gi world champion a couple times over. The guy's got very good jiu-jitsu and it's very bulldog. Man, honestly, I think that Gil's going to pick him apart with a jab and a low kick. That's his money makers: jab, low kick, offensively wrestle, defend takedowns. The cardio thing does worry me a bit, but I don't think Belal's cardio is as good as everybody thinks that it is. I think it looks good because he's able to wear down guys that are going to fade with him. But if he's not getting takedowns early, then what happens to Belal? He's forced to stay at range and take 10 more shots. So for me, I'm going to go Gilbert, and I think Gilbert actually gets it done inside the distance here.
Ooh, all right. Definitely some dissension here on the co-main event, man. And I think there is some opportunity that Bilal is not able to take Gilbert down early, but showing off what happened in the Brady fight, he's obviously working on his striking game. His hands are getting better. I think he can kind of lull Burns into a fight and then start picking up the takedowns deeper. You know, not necessarily getting them in rounds 1 or 2, but getting them in 3 and 4. And we might be in for a long night. We might be in for fight of the night where it's 2 and 2 going into 5. Like, you know, that's the kind of situation where I think Bilal will eventually pull away.
He'll push harder. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll just push harder and last a little bit longer. You know what I mean?